Hi everyone, this video is about my Cathay Pacific flight CX259 from Hong Kong to Manchester in premium economy class, first row window, seat 30K. This flight was operated by the Boeing 777 aircraft with the rather aged premium economy class seats, sadly not the latest seats on the retrofitted ones. As you can see, dining menu, amenity kit, pillow, blanket, and headphones were already neatly placed on the seat. Welcome drink with choices from juices, Prosecco or water in paper cup was served when passengers were seated, and hot towels were handed when boarding was completed. You can find bottled water, safety instructions, and Cathay magazine in the small pocket in front of you. The blanket and the pillow are nicer than those offered in economy class, especially this pillow. It provided very good support to the waist throughout this 14-hour journey. The headphone is very similar to the one provided in business class, and its noise cancelling effect is fine. However, if you have big ears, you may feel it is not quite comfortable to wear after a while. Next, let's have a look at the amenity kit. What comes first is a pair of long socks. Wearing a fresh, breathable pair of socks may improve your sleep quality. Then there is a sleep mask. It is something really useful to block the lights from your fellow passenger screens. Next is a pair of silicone earplugs for sleeping. Lastly, there is a toothbrush kit. I would say there is nothing fancy in the amenity kit, but all contents are something practical. This part of the video is about the dining service. I would say, in addition to the wider seat and better legroom, the meal service is the biggest difference in premium economy class. On this midnight departing flight, dinner was served about 45 minutes after takeoff, which was about 2 o'clock in the morning. There are 3 choices for the main dish: Chinese style fried halibut with fried rice, roasted chicken breast with potatoes, and a vegetarian option. The drink list is no big difference from economy class, except Prosecco is available in premium economy class only. This time, I chose the fried halibut with rice, which is in collaboration with the Michelin 1-star Chinese restaurant Yan Tong Yin. This tasted really good. The fish was fried to golden brown on the outside and tender on the inside, and the soy sauce-based sauce is also a good match. The food was served on stoneware, which gives some premium feeling. This starter was also in collaboration with Yan Tong Yin. It also had fruit, cheese, chocolate, and ice cream to finish. It was 3 o'clock when the tray was collected and the cabin lights were then switched off. For mid-flight snacks, in addition to cup noodles and egg tarts, which were also available in economy class, creamy chicken roll was also offered on this flight. It was 7 o'clock when I woke up and saw the cabin crew giving out this chicken roll. To be honest, this chicken roll was not tasty. I also had the egg tart later. It takes a while to reheat. Last time I had this, it was great. The cookie crust was crispy, but this time it was not as good as last time. Let's check out what was available in the galley. You can help yourself with soft drinks and juices, cookies, energy bars, gummies, crisps, as well as bananas and apples. There were also palmier on the other side. It was 2.5 hours before landing when breakfast was served. There were 2 choices on offer: dim sum selection and Western breakfast. As the dim sum selection does not look attractive to me this time, I chose the Western breakfast. It was ricotta and bell pepper souffle, with pork sausage, bacon, tomato, beans, and potatoes. In addition, it was served with croissant and jam, fruit and yogurt. You may notice that there was no vegetarian option for breakfast. If you have dietary requirements, you may consider pre-book your choice on the Cathay Pacific website. Regarding this breakfast, I would say it looks quite nice and tastes good. From late 2025, Cathay members flying premium economy class would receive complimentary access to Wi-Fi connection. However, if you choose other frequent flyer program membership at check-in, like myself, then you have to pay $10 for an 1-hour pass or $22 for a flight pass. The Wi-Fi connection speed was not too bad, but of course it is not comparable to Starlink. The speed is sufficient to browse websites or run social media applications smoothly. However, it only afforded streaming at low video quality, like 240p low resolution on YouTube app. Besides, the YouTube app was unable to load in the beginning. Not sure whether it is because there is restriction while flying over the airspace of China. You can find the universal power outlet under your seat and a USB-A port under the personal screen. However, as the USB ports are not functioning quite often, it may be better to bring a charger with you, especially if you connect to the Wi-Fi with your mobile. The screen in this front row seat is stored under the armrest. In nowadays standard, it is a low quality one, and the touchscreen control is fairly unresponsive, and it can't even hold in a good position firmly. Besides, you have to stow it during takeoff and landing. There is a remote next to the armrest, which is useful as the touchscreen is not functioning quite well. Although the screen quality is not the best and actually a bit struggling, the content of the entertainment system is up to date. The movie selection is new and covers a lot different genre. If you love watching movies, you will have enough choice to watch for the whole flight. Similarly, there are a lot of TV programs that you can choose from. Here are my comments on this trip in Cathay Pacific's Premium Economy class. This is the last sector of my return flights from Manchester to Tokyo with a stopover in Hong Kong. All 4 sectors were in Premium Economy class, with the 2 long-haul sectors in this older version and the 2 between Hong Kong and Tokyo in the new retrofitted, very nice Premium Economy cabin. The flight ticket costed almost £2,000. My overall comment is that the premium features, like the better meal service, the wider seat, and more legroom, does not justify the price difference, which is almost double the cost of an economy class ticket, especially on routes deployed with this older version premium economy seats. Moreover, Cathay Pacific's cabin crew service standard varies a lot from one flight to another. I flew in Premium Economy class on the same route in September last year. The service on that flight was impressive. The flight attendants greeted passengers by their surnames when they were on board and brought snacks to us mid-flight. Originally, I thought Cathay Pacific wanted to bring some premium features to its Premium Economy class service. However, it appears to me that the service standard is highly dependent on the in-flight service manager. It is because in this trip, only the sector from Tokyo to Hong Kong, the senior purser greeted the passengers and sought for service feedback. As a final note, I hope Cathay will finish retrofitting remaining 777 airplanes as soon as possible. The new cabin is really nice. At last, thank you so much for watching. If you find this video useful, please like, share and subscribe my channel.